What you're about to hear sounds like fiction, but it's based on real events that shook the world in 2025. This is the story of how two of the most powerful men on Earth went from best friends to bitter enemies, and what happened when their private war spilled into the open. It was supposed to be the perfect partnership. Donald Trump, the newly re-elected president of the United States, and Elon Musk, the richest man in the world. After spending nearly $300 million to get Trump back into the White House, Musk had earned his place in the inner circle. Musk wasn't just any advisor. He was given unprecedented power. Trump appointed him to head DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, with a mandate to slash trillions from the federal budget. For months, they were inseparable. Cabinet meetings, private dinners, late-night phone calls planning America's future. What the world didn't know was that Musk had discovered something during his time in government. Deep in the federal databases, buried in classified budget documents, he found expenditures that didn't make sense, payments to shell companies, contracts that seemed to benefit Trump's business empire. Late one night in April 2025, Musk confronted Trump privately in the Oval Office. "Mr. President," he said, his voice trembling with barely contained anger, "I know what you've been doing. The American people trusted us to drain the swamp, not redirect it to your bank accounts." Trump's response was ice cold. "Careful, Elon. You're here because I allow it. Don't forget who really has the power." By May 2025, the relationship had grown toxic. Musk had failed to deliver the massive savings he promised, cutting only about half of 1% of government spending. Trump was losing patience, and Musk was growing frustrated with what he saw as the president's broken promises. The public saw a friendly farewell ceremony when Musk officially stepped down from DOGE. Trump praised him. They shook hands, smiled for the cameras, but those close to both men knew the truth. That same evening, Musk didn't go home to his family. Instead, he drove to a secure facility in Nevada, where SpaceX stores its most sensitive technology. For hours, he sat alone in his car staring at his phone, wrestling with a decision that would change everything. He had evidence, real evidence of government contracts being steered to Trump's companies, of taxpayer money being funneled through a network of fake businesses. But exposing it would mean war with the most powerful man in America. A text message from Trump. "Hope you enjoyed your time in government, Elon. Some doors once closed, never open again." That was the moment Elon Musk decided to fight back. June 2025 exploded like a powder keg. It started with Trump's big, beautiful tax cut and spending bill, a massive piece of legislation worth trillions. On the surface, it looked like typical Trump policy, but Musk knew better. He had run the numbers. The bill wasn't just fiscally irresponsible. It was a Trojan horse. Hidden in the fine print were provisions that would directly benefit Trump's business empire, while adding to America's crushing $36.2 trillion debt. Musk couldn't stay silent. The war began on social media. Musk publicly denounced the bill, calling it a betrayal of fiscal responsibility. Trump initially held back, but behind the scenes he was furious. How dare this South African immigrant challenge him publicly? The breaking point came during a heated phone call on June 4th. Sources close to both men later described it as nuclear. "You made me, Elon," Trump screamed into the phone. "Without me, you're nothing. I can destroy Tesla with a single executive order." "Try it," Musk replied coldly. "See what happens when you try to destroy American innovation. See what happens when you come for my companies." "You think your little rockets make you untouchable?" Trump shot back. "I'll cut every SpaceX contract. I'll investigate every Tesla factory. You'll be bankrupt within a year." That's when Musk played his nuclear card. "Do it, Donald, and I'll make sure every American sees exactly where their tax dollars have been going for the past 6 months." What happened next shocked the world. The private war exploded into public view with devastating consequences. Trump struck first. In a series of explosive interviews, he called Musk unstable, threatened to cut all government contracts with his companies, and even hinted at opening investigations into Tesla's business practices. "He's lost his mind," Trump told ABC News. "Our relationship is over." But Musk had been preparing for this moment. His retaliation was swift and brutal. In the most shocking move of all, Musk announced that SpaceX would begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft, the only American vehicle capable of bringing astronauts back from the International Space Station. American astronauts were stranded in space while two billionaires fought their personal war. But Musk wasn't done. Through encrypted channels, leaked audio began circulating among Washington insiders. Recordings of private conversations between Trump and government contractors, allegedly discussing how to structure deals to benefit Trump's businesses while maintaining plausible deniability. The recordings were never verified, never officially acknowledged, but their impact was immediate. Congressional Republicans began questioning Trump's integrity. Democratic leaders called for investigations. As of June 2025, the war between Trump and Musk continues to rage. Trump has threatened very serious consequences if Musk funds Democratic candidates. Musk has reportedly been in secret meetings with Trump's political opponents, discussing the 2026 midterm elections. But the real casualty of this war isn't political. It's the American people's faith in their institutions. Two men who promised to drain the swamp. Sources close to both camps suggest this is far from over. Musk is allegedly preparing a tell-all documentary about his time in the Trump administration, while Trump's team is building a case to have Musk investigated by multiple federal agencies. Some political insiders believe this feud could reshape the 2028 presidential election. Others think it might destroy both men's legacies forever. Late at night, in their respective compounds, Trump at Mar-a-Lago, Musk at his Texas ranch, both men stare at their phones, fingers hovering over nuclear options that could destroy their former ally completely. The question isn't whether they'll use them. The question is, when? The secret war between Trump and Musk is far from over. What happens next could change America forever. Subscribe for updates on this developing story, because what we've seen so far might just be the beginning.